Hey guys, so it's January 2018 and I thought I would do an updated craft room tour to show you some of the changes that have happened over the past few months that I haven't done a craft room update. So quite a lot has changed. There's been a big move around because there's kind of been a lot of life changes for me, I guess, and work changes. So there's lots of different things going on. I'm doing a lot more sewing as a relaxation thing, something for myself. So as you see, my sewing machine's here. Beginning of last year, or maybe even before that, you'll see that I did like a sewing area under the stairs. Now that is something completely different. I'll do a different video to tell you all about what that is now. Just a pre-warning, if you do hear noises, obviously my craft area is in the corner of my living room, so it could be my little pup here. This is Lexi. She's my Jackawawa and she is my little baby, so it could be her, or it could be my sons who are coming down the stairs because they are currently up in bed. Should be asleep, but probably not yet. So as you can see, one of the main things is my new filming setup. So I've got a new lighter up there and a new tripod. On my table is my Imperfect Life Planner and my notebook. Now, I have to write notes all the time because anyone that kind of knows what I'm like knows I have a really bad memory. It has a lot to do with, obviously, my health problems. My memory is just really bad, so I have to write everything down. And my Imperfect Life Planner is my main planner that I'm using as a planner journal this year. It's a fantastic planner. I'm going to do a video on it because I'm just really pleased to have found it, because it's really what I needed this year after a really terrible year last year. I wanted this year to be better, and that planner is going to help make it better for me, so I'm really pleased to have found it. So under there you'll see a radiator because my house is absolutely freezing. We don't have central heating. We just have this cool log burner fire, which is currently a really big mess. So I've got stamps and dies in the butterfly boxes, I've got carousels, I've got jewellery making, all sorts of embossing powders and bits and pieces up there. This unit is actually colour coordinated scraps of cards and paper. And then I've obviously got my computer area, I've got my Spectrum pens, I've got my Inkjoy pens, which are like my main pens, stamping equipment because I do a lot of stamping, photos of my important sort of friends and family, mainly my boys, inspirational cards from the design team at Imagine Design Create, my company certificate at the top, and then my Bachelor of Arts degree. I finally completed it last year after taking a break from it when I had my children. So I actually have my art and design based open degree now. I'm really proud. It's the only thing really, other than my kids, I can actually feel. I guess I should be proud of my business, but that kind of came natural to me, whereas getting a qualification after, well, anyone that knows me, after everything that I kind of went through, it's been really tough. Moving to Seaton, everything that happened as to why I had to move here, the general sort of, I think that was one of my boys, but I can't hear them now, so we'll just carry on and see if they come down. So yeah, it was a really difficult sort of time moving down here, and I didn't know if I was going to ever get time to complete my degree, but I've done it, so I'm pleased and I'm happy. Won't go on too much, but I always do, you know what I'm like. So anyway, my die cutting area is, I've got my Big Shot Express, which I absolutely love. I've got my boards that I made to hold up some of my dies, but I have a major die stash in some boxes. Sticks 2 are my main supplier for adhesives because they're just like the best adhesives, so I use them all the time. I do lots of work for Craft Stash, so there's a little basket there of some bits I've done for them. I'm a complete and utter planner addict. Anyone that knows me knows that, and notebooks and stationery, so that's just some of them. And I've got my Heidi Swap planner there, which I am getting ready to use next year. I'm not going to use that one this year, but I love having it there. I'm a member of the SAA because I'm getting back into art after finishing my degree now, so that's some of the magazines there. My positive pens, now that was a gift I had from Claire. Claire works with me at Imagine Design Create. She's the co-designer of stamps and things, so those pens I haven't even opened because I love them too much to use them, and they're on display in my craft space. Here are some tickets. Those are for the Craft for Crafters show. We will actually be showing there this year in February. So we're giving away tickets. You'll find them on the Facebook pages. And that's a 3D pen. We sell them in the store now, so obviously we had to have one for ourselves so we can go and test it. I've got my printer set up here, and more drawers and bits and pieces. That's my happy planner. Now, I kind of this year have mainly focusing on the Imperfect Life Planner. So my happy planner is mainly for stickers, and my sort of the decorative outlet. So I'm probably going to mainly sort of decorate it up through the year, and then maybe use it a little bit when I feel like I need to, or maybe just decorate it this year and use it next year. I haven't decided yet. This is my sewing area. As I say, I've got way back into sewing now. Lots of different fabrics. That's a project I made out of Sew magazine. I've sort of was inspired by one of the projects of a seahorse, so I made that cute little seahorse. Lots of different patterns there, which I'm hoping to get around to this year. Birthdays, because as I say, I have a really bad memory. That's actually a letter that my son has written to Claire's son as a pen pal letter. So I must get that in the post because Finley worked really hard. That's my youngest as well, that writing. He's only 5 and he worked really hard writing out the letter. So I've got to get that in the post to Claire. But yeah, so this is my craft space, my studio, my retreat. In the corner of my living room, I'll give you a little sneak peek of my fireplace there. This is my go-to space for everything, really. Oh, that piece of artwork up there, there's Lexi, is by Sarah. She's a talented artist who lives locally, so I had to get one of her pieces for my living room because I absolutely love it. But I'm rambling on, as I do in my videos, and you get to know me, you know that's what I do in all my videos. But so this is my craft room, this is my studio, this is my new setup for January 2018. I'm hoping to bring lots more content to you this year, and I'm going to stop being afraid of everything and just enjoy it and go for it. So yeah, any questions, as always, give me a shout. I'm happy to help, and happy crafting, everyone.